been there, done it. I mean, I've been it all my life. I've been beaten up for it, both by my parents and by others. I was always the odd man out, and so on. I've been there. ADD or ADHD is where the brain does not function like with other people, so-called normal people who are not normal. But with us it means the dopamine doesn't work as well as it should, or it doesn't work at all. It has dysfunctions. The dopamine works in order to help us to decide which thoughts to work on or not. So when a normal person, hallelujah, when a normal person says, there is a good idea, he can start with this idea and work on it without thinking so much about many other ideas. When one of us, I am ADHD, very high degree as well, have been all my life. When we get an idea, already the next fraction of a second, we have a new idea, and a new idea that are in a way connected to it at the beginning and then afterwards become totally abstract. So we can't even keep them there. And when we come to the point of where we should do something about them, we suddenly have 1,000 different ideas. Which one should we do something about? So we just sit down and think, because that's what we think is the right thing to do. So we think them through, and we never come to executing it. That's a bad thing. Or we start executing because it sounds so fascinating and interesting and wow, I want to do that. And then we start with it, and after a short while it becomes boring. Because our brain is a little bit too good for that. And we don't have the dopamine that kicks us and says, hi, you, go on with that. And that is why ADHD normally has problems in concentrating on the same thing all the time. We have enormous difficulties in not getting bored, in keeping order, in remembering things. But when parents, for instance, have a little child who is ADHD, then they try to make the child do things. It doesn't work. You have to motivate. You have to motivate in a nice, calm way. Oh, come on, darling, let's do that now. Yeah? But always calm. Not just because the child is a hooligan. That doesn't mean that you as a parent have to react the same way. You just simply have to take it easy. You see, talking about ADHD, I could do that for days. I've had hundreds and hundreds of patients, both young patients and old patients, and been there, done it. I mean, I've been it all my life. I've been beaten up for it, both by my parents and by others. I was always the odd man out, and so on. I've been there, so I can understand an ADHD in a totally different way. And I have taught myself to both become a teacher, a psychologist, sexologist, and so on, to do all the studies in spite of having a hell going through with it. So I know what to suggest, and you can't do that unless you are there yourself.